I'm here in, it's actually, about, I guess, 30 minutes from Minneapolis. I'm in Rogers, Minnesota. I think that's how they say it here. But if you can see me good, hopefully you can. I'll figure this out in a second because I'm pointing the camera the other direction. There you go. Uh, I don't go live very much on this channel, and I'm going to start doing it maybe a couple times a month. But you probably saw me about a month ago, and I'm not even sure where I was a month ago. Uh, Maybe Montana or North Dakota. I'm not sure. But what is happening, Jared? Hey, PIC pick. Uh, just filling you in what's going on. If you haven't been following my other channel, my Outdoors Unsupervised, please subscribe to that to help the journey that I'm on. I'm 6 month trip. I'm probably, I want to say probably over $2,500 in gas so far. So the trip is going very well. People's been donating to the Gas Guzzler Fund since I'm getting like an average of 9 miles per gallon. Uh, I've had hiccups here and there, only a couple, but nothing due to the craftsmanship of the camper that I built. It's just the tire. Something happened with the tire a couple times, and those will be on the videos in due time. Um, hey, Alex. Hey, is it Dalia, Chuck, Riley, Mary, what is happening? Thanks for all the moderators that come in to tune in to help out because I get to jabbering and you guys can help me out on some of the riffraff from time to time. So I do thank you. I might be on Jarrett Talks channel soon, like when I get back. 'Cause I was supposed to be having a rotator cuff surgery on October 1st, but I just called the doctor and tried to line up an appointment right before just to see if he thinks I should or shouldn't. I don't know if it's too late. It's been about 2.5 years. And he said one of them, the major one, he doesn't know if he could pull back over. So I'm not sure if he could still attach it, would it be beneficial for me or not? If not, then I work a little bit more diligently on the camper for next year. But I'm going to then the last few days in Minnesota, I'll probably end up talking about. But it's for both channels, I guess. But I wasn't going to do any camping or anything in Minnesota, and I actually didn't. But I did a fishing video. But first I did a food challenge, and the ones I've been doing now are pretty much all restaurant challenges. So I did like 6 restaurant challenges all year. Now I've done almost 15. So the last ones you're going to see starting, I forgot the date, but I did, well, one's a speed challenge at a travel center I did in Clearwater. I was here to visit Natasha Shank and her family. She's a moderator and a friend and has been a strong supporter of the channel for a long time. So I did visit them, and her son works at the Clearwater Travel Plaza. And they got some big donuts, really big donuts. So I did a challenge there and her son Brian Shank works there. And then her husband Robert and Robert's friend, we went to where's the lake? Ackman Lake. That's in St. Joseph, right near St. Cloud, Minnesota. So I want to thank Robert and Richard. Richard donated me a free kayak. Yes. It doesn't have the pole holders and all the extras, but it's definitely much appreciated that I can get a beginner kayak. And it's a little girthier than most. Go ahead, folks. And you say it. But it's definitely something that I need to do some fishing, and I didn't bring a boat on this trip. It's the very end of this trip, so I did shove it inside the camper. So it's in there. That's what she said. But I want to figure out something for next year for the trip for that. And then last night I did a challenge with Natasha Shank's husband and son, her other son Aaron. And I called him the wrong name, and her husband Robert. But I called Aaron the wrong name to begin with. I called him Brian because my head was still stuck on doing the challenge at Brian's job. So I felt really stupid, and well, stupider than usual. They didn't correct me because I think they didn't want to mess up the flow of the talking or something. But at the end, he corrected me at the end. I said, I was so, I don't know. I felt so bad that I said his name wrong. But I did put a voiceover in there at the beginning when I did, and then corrected it at the end again. But I do apologize again for doing that. Let's see if you got any questions or comments. But I'll be in Minneapolis today. They got a challenge, a food challenge at Parkway Pizza. It's a solo carnivore challenge. I think it might be 6 or 7 pounds, but it's I'll probably be there in the northeast. There's three of them, I think. I'm gonna be at the northeast location. Uh, so it's going to be around 11:30 or 12 when I do it. If they're really busy, I'll wait till like 12:30 or 1. But please, please, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. This is the route that I'm going, that I'm kind of going out of the professional eating. Well, pretty much out of the professional like contests and stuff. But I'm still doing challenges here and there, but I'm more focused on the outdoors channel. Ontario, Canada's in the house. What is happening, Deb and Terry? Hey, Lonnie, how you doing? Lonnie got him a camper, and he's been built. I think he's has it done now, but he put a new AC in it and built it to his recommendations for camping. And they go camping a lot anyway, so I'm not sure if they're even going to be at home anymore. They're probably going to move. He's probably going to move them to the forest little by little. Sarah, what is happening? It's been a while. I asked Natasha about you when I was there. So if I could, I think I'm taking a year off in 2027. So I won't be going the middle of the West on 2027. I think in 2028 I'm going that way. So please, please, let's get together. And when I'm on that trip, please get with me. I shouldn't forget, but please get with me and we can line something up and maybe do some videos around your area. Mark says a neat T-shirt. I'm taking my website down actually, and I have it like I'm on the road 9 months out the year, and next year is 10 or 11 months out the year. So I don't even get to sell merch. I can't do it. I can't package it on the road. I've been getting with companies to see if they can package it for me, but the only option I have is to buy merch from them and them send it. And they usually have crappy merch, like crappy material. This material here is actually, this is a hunting one for outdoors. It has a dual, uh, uh, it's kind of water resistant. It beads off, but it's a double lined and it's real thick. I wouldn't wear this when it's hot. I'll tell you that because you'll sweat. But real durable. I think this was made by Mossy Oak or Real Tree, one of the two. But I do have merch left, but you'll have to wait to get to me after September 8th and before October 1st. Just email me. Just put on your phone a reminder or post it, whatever, for after September 8th, because that's when I'll be back. And I'll package up as much as I can, but I'm taking the website down. I won't be selling merch on the website for quite a while, just to figure out what I'm going to do in the future. But I'll keep the website name, the garbage disposal and outdoors and supervised. I'll keep all those names. So if I do it in the future, I can put that back out there. Um, Taste my cannon. I don't do any kind of drugs. As you know, I stopped drinking 20 years ago, so I don't do any kind of drugs because my brain start back drinking probably if I do anything else. I don't get off into that. But if that's your thing, you start a channel, and then some people might be into it. A lot of people might, but I don't have anything against it. I just don't want to start drinking again. It's bad for me and everybody that I touch. That's what she said. Yes, please hit the like button if you like the video. Share the videos. If you see the regular food challenges and you think people might like it, share it on your Facebook. If you share it on your Facebook, it helps the channel out a lot. What is happening, Eli? Eli Lessig's in the house. How you doing, man? And oh, they got two different moderators. I'm about to make Eli Lessig a moderator. Uh, also has capabilities of standard moderator. There's a managing moderator and a standard moderator now. Wow. Should I give them the authority to change chat modes? I don't even know what that is. Okay. There you go, Eli, for being a really good friend. Bam. And if I'm ever, I always tell people, if I'm ever on an outdoors adventure and a bear mauls me and kills me and I got that footage, I would like Eli to do my last video. Yes, I would like to all that be in there. So go ahead, folks. You say it. All right, Tess McCann, what is that? Okay, thank you very much. Says I met you in Mississippi. Well, thank you very much, man. Mississippi was the first camp that I did before I went down to Louisiana, all the way over to California, back up to Washington and Wisconsin to be the extreme east that I'm going now, and then straight down to Illinois and Missouri. I have a camp to do the 17th through the 20th with the Grapentines, Derek and Becky Grapentine on the 17th to the 20th near Milwaukee. And then I'm headed to Illinois to do a challenge in, well, Alton, Missouri, and then headed to Illinois to maybe camp for a few days and relax and edit some videos, and then head to Missouri to do a camp with YouTube channel Adventures by the Mile. So I'm going to do probably an hour away from my destination of the end of this trip. So that'll be the end of the trip. And if all goes as probably planned of videos, Christmas Day will probably be the last video that posted of that trip with her. So it'll post December 25th because I've been doing my math on here. And if I do 10 more videos, I've already edited, well, plus lives, but I've already edited like over 100 videos, probably 120 videos. Everything's uploaded but 3 videos now. I'm very much caught up. Everything's scheduled and ready to go. Chamby says you make fantastic videos. Well, thank you very much. It kind of depends who you ask. Some people do not like longer videos, and apparently they don't know how to use the fast forward button. But I appreciate all you guys that like the videos, share the videos, and if you like the longer videos, I definitely appreciate you guys as well too. Oh yes, let me see if I have it on this phone. I don't know if I have it on this phone of the picture. I can show the picture. Actually, I could send it to myself. Oh, did I take it off this computer? I might have took it off this computer. But yeah, we got matching shirts. I had sent matching shirts to Natasha Shank's house, and we had wore the shirts. Maybe she took a picture and sent it to me. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have it on this phone. You'll have to wait for the videos. I did wear it on the eating video, and I wore it on the camping video as well. So you'll see the shirt. Something to do with tacos is all I can say. Okay, where are we at? Case, are you going to be doing any hunting? I don't do any hunting. The only thing I do is fishing, and I barely do that good. But I really don't get off into the hunting thing. Amanda says longer videos equals more jokes. Well, I do appreciate that. Glock Girl says all your videos are awesome. Thanks for your content. Well, thank you very much. And welcome to all the new subscribers in here. I want to see if it happens in a nice way. BB BBKing. Let me see what you were saying before that. Barbecuing, I think that's what that says. I don't see what you was referring to, and I'm probably talked about something 10 minutes ago, and I just saw that. Hop says you have a Juicy Lucy while you're here. I didn't. I was going to do I was going to do 1 or 2 stealths while I was here, but it's so humid and a little smoky here. I didn't do it stealth at all, but I was going to do a. Natasha says, do not call it a casserole. It's called a hot dish here. Do not say casserole, or they will beat you the hell out of you. But it's a tater tot cat. Ooh, tater tot hot dish I was going to do, and then I was going to do a white rice soup. It's something, but I did hear the Juicy Lucy. Those three are the top three dishes of Minnesota. I said it wrong probably. But I had a Juicy Lucy for a challenge before somewhere. I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't in Minnesota because this is the first time I've been to Minnesota. And Eli's probably not chatting much because he might be on his real job. So just, but if you don't know who Eli Lessick is, we're a good friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel. He goes as a guy named Eli. I kind of mess his name up sometimes because it's just something about that. I say it wrong in the beginning of that, but I got it right this time. A guy named Eli. And if I say it like that and emphasize guy, I'm doing that on purpose so I don't mess that up. Taste this one, what's happening? Taste this one, are you still doing reviews? I've done a review with him in South Haven at Bojangles. And I think was it Hooters or something? Buffalo Wild Wings, we did something in the park. But if you're still doing reviews, let everybody know. But Taste This One, they used to do a lot of reviews, I know that. I don't get on social media much, folks, so I don't just, I don't have time really once I'm traveling. I probably travel over 6,000, I want to say 6,000 miles. Because my truck had 1,400 miles on it before I started. I think it might have 7,000 on it now. But once I get back, I'm parking it. Actually, I'm taking it to the dealer to see about raising the shocks on the rear of the truck. People keep telling me to do something with the leaf springs. I said my truck don't have leaf springs. It's actually shocks in the back. So I'm actually there's two buttons on my truck that are blocked out. I was wondering what them two buttons were, what you can add. Well, it's a platinum, but it doesn't come with that, and some do. Mine didn't come with that. That is the inside when you can raise and lower the shocks. So I might have that installed or put airbags in the back, because right now they said I can get under there and unloosen a nut and have the shocks come up and tighten it. I'm not touching that on this road. That's what she said. I'm not touching it on the road trip. I'll screw something up and I'm just going to wait till I get back because it's sitting lower in the back. Plus I got all them batteries as well. Okay, Taste This One hasn't posted in 5 months, so he's taking a break from food reviews. Sarah says, so when are you going to surgery? Is October 1st. It's scheduled for October 1st, but I'm having an appointment a week or two before to see if they think I should or not. If they tell me to do another MRI to check, I'm not going to do that. I'm not paying all that extra money. Where are you going after Minnesota? I'm going to Wisconsin. I'll be in Minnesota here for a couple more days, but I'm leaving Minnesota. I'm going to Burnsville after today. I'm taking the day. I'm going to edit the video I do today. I'm going to edit, upload it, and then the 14th in Burnsville, I'll be at Rack's Sports Bar and Grill. They got a steak challenge. So I'm going to do the steak challenge, and after that, I'm going to edit the video, and then I'm headed to a camp. I got a couple days off after that, so I'll probably have every video uploaded by that time from this trip. But I'll be at Burnsville, Minnesota, and then I'm headed towards Milwaukee, and I might be seeing Ryan. If he's out of town Saturday and Sunday when I'm there, I'm just going to go on out. But if he's in town, I'll see him and see about figuring out something. But we're not doing a food challenge together or anything like that. I was just going to kind of do like a vlog style of me passing through and seeing them on the way to the camp. Or maybe get them to come to a speed challenge that I make up. I don't know. I like to incorporate them on the bigger channel too. Hey, Paul, what is happening? Feel me once is in the house. How you doing? Next, 2028, I should be in Utah, so maybe I'll finally get to meet up with you. I know six-ish years ago, I was passing through to go to Portland, and I missed out on meeting him at Burger King. I remember it well. I thought I was going to meet up with him, but at the last minute, he had other things to do, more important things to do. So so I didn't get to meet up with Paul. So maybe next time. But I've been on this trip for 5 months now. I got one more month to go. Uh, Slightly under a month. I'm just coming back about a week early, but I'm pretty much on right on schedule. I really didn't make a schedule, but I had to be back by October 1st, so I kind of pieced out like about 10 days per state, and that's kind of how I allotted my time to get to where I'm at now. But I am 30 minutes west of Minneapolis. So I head east for 30 minutes and I'll be at the challenge today. So if you are near Minneapolis, Minnesota at 11:30ish a.m., I will be doing a pizza challenge at Parkway Pizza in Northeast. There's three of them, I think, but the Northeast location. Raleigh, I have I talk about more of that on the other channel. So if you want to check out where kind of what's going on, plans in the future, that'd be the best thing on that channel. But I'll be in Maine, and but these like this trip here is not food challenge trip. Like I'm not planning food challenges like the trip around food challenges. I'm planning the camping, and then I'm just doing food challenges when I go through certain areas. But I'll be in Maine next year, so that'll be the 24 state trip next year. Really excited to meet up with Amanda Bryant. She's with the Moonshiners. If you ever watched the Moonshiner show, she's the redheaded young lady on there. So if you ever see that, I'll be in Virginia. They got a distillery they're opening up called Unholy Beginnings. She teaches moonshining classes, and I think I'm going to do a tour of her place. We might go hiking, do some camping, go to some eatery places that she knows around the area. So I might spend more time in Virginia while I'm there. Because she's there and she knows a lot of stuff. If her schedule's opened up enough to fit me in to do all the activities. What state in the lead for you to buy land? I'm not really sure. Well, I can tell you right now on this channel, but the videos haven't come out yet of those. So I'm just going to say the Northwest. That's all I can say. Northwest area. But if you guys want to check the Outdoors channel out, please do that. Outdoors Unsupervised, and those videos will be coming out in the future. But I'm already scheduled out till a certain date. November. I'm scheduled out till November 20th. And the next video is the 24th, and November 25th would have been my daughter's 28th birthday, but she passed 4.5 years ago. And speaking of that, I had a police officer show up, not in a bad way. A police officer show up in North Dakota when I was camping at Sweetbriar Lake, and he stopped in and I said, "Hey, you want to check out the camper?" So he checked it out. He likes to do survival stuff in the wintertime with the other police buddies. But I said, "Hey, don't mind the ladybug things. You know, I wear earrings, but I don't swing like that." But that's my daughter's. That was her nickname when she was alive. And he came back the next day, and we talked for a while. And that's on video, and you have to watch those when they come out to check that out. But really nice officer. I might fly in to do some ice fishing with him, but I might fly in to do some ice fishing with Natasha Shank and her husband Robert. Probably her husband Robert. I don't know. He said the kids can't go ice fishing with him anymore because they always fall in the water hole in the beginning of the trip. So if that happens, you got to leave because you're going to get hypothermia. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff like that. Joe Outdoors says Northeast was beautiful country. I like Washington. I have something about the. I know everybody's used to saying Washington State. But I cannot, I'm never going to say that. I'm never going to say Washington That, well, Washington State. I can say it because I'm saying it because you said it. But most 99% of people say that, or 99.9 say Washington State. I won't say that because it's Washington. It's Washington. Like Illinois, and no other state says Illinois State or Minnesota State. To me, it sounds like a college football team. Um, but that's just an OCD I have of a quirk, a quirk in wordage is all. Uh, but I'm the eyeball because everybody else says Washington State, and what it is because people mix it up with Washington D.C. I don't know why we have to change Washington's name to say state when it says Washington D.C. That's two different places. Sorry, that's my rant. That's my rant on Washington State. But yes, Washington State is a very, very nice place. But Northwest. But you said I meant Northeast, Northeast Washington. Okay. Well, that's what I was in Northeast Washington, so it might be one of the picks. But once I do this whole trip of the 3 years, I'm going to do 2025 now. It's almost over. Do 2026, 24 states, about 10 or 11 months. I need to take a break after that. So I'm going to take a break that year, and I'm going to do a special camp with people that pay monthly on the other channel. And I'm going to post that now. If you want to be a paid member, it's only $3.99 per month. It's not a yearly thing. It's 1 month. And if you like it after that 1 month and you get it the second month, you're automatically in a drawing. You can win a minimum $40 Amazon US equivalent gift card each month for $40. Or you can win $80 if my name gets picked first, because I'm actually paying monthly to be on my other channel. So if my name gets picked in the raffle first, then it doubles. And then we reach 1,000 people every month for a little $3.99. Every month it's going up to $400 minimum, well, $200 minimum per month. And if my name gets picked, $400. So let me find that, link for you guys. And every month I give 10 free memberships to that. And I'll be doing that here in the next 2 days, through 2 or 3 days on my other channel. I'll go live for everybody and I'll give 10 memberships away. Memberships. I don't know how the hell to get to that page. I'll be right back with the questions. I'm just finding this page. There we go. Memberships. This is the link to join the channel if you like. If you don't like it, just the $3.99. Don't subscribe again. But you also get member-only videos. You get to vote on stuff like the name of chocolate milk and stuff like that. You get to name stuff and vote on thumbnails and a lot of different items. And also you get 2 lives per week. So this whole trip, they got at least 8 lives a month. So this whole trip, they got 48, probably 48 to 50 lives the whole trip so far. Well, not so far, but almost about 40. Let me jump back in here. There you go. And that is the join live. Jarrett says DC is the capital of U.S. and Washington State is the West Coast. Well, we know that, but I'm just saying Washington is the state. But Illinois is the state. So if people say Washington State, they need to say the word state after every state, because Washington D.C. has D.C. behind it, and the hip politicians might say, "Hey, I'm going to Washington." Well, you just want to be hip. You should say, "I'm going to Washington D.C." So I don't know why we have to change and say that differently. Because George Washington, that's what they named the state after, George Washington. So why would George Washington State? Washington ain't his middle name and State ain't his last name. You are slapping George Washington in the face. That's what you're doing. All you people, You're slapping them in the face. If you want to slap them in the face, I guess that's what you do. Hey, Flip from Walla Walla, Washington, not Washington State, Walla Walla, Washington. And I still don't know why Walla Walla, Washington doesn't have a Walmart. It's like right on the border. It's on the other town right there. I would think Walla Walla, Washington would be perfect name. FU Burger was amazing. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. FU Burger was a delicious burger. They had some delicious fries too. And I just had some delicious fries in Downer, Minnesota. Yeah, Downer, Minnesota at Mainline Bar and Grill. Delicious. I think they cook it in beef tallow. Hey Danielle, how you doing? Elizabeth, what is happening? Archie from Albuquerque, what is happening? I can't say I want my jacket back from Albuquerque anymore. I didn't get my jacket, but they closed down. I'm just going to say, I'm not sure why they closed down. I think it was health reasons for her, so I don't want to be too ignorant. But when you do bad stuff happens. Yeah, that was an asshole comment. Asshole, I can't take it back. It's too late. Just saying. Shit happens. No, but I do apologize if some real bad health reasons and stuff, cancer or something like that. I don't want to be that ignorant. Okay, not that ignorant. But it doesn't make it right not to give people what they deserve. But she said. She never said that. Dave says, when you find a state and land you like, I know you are going to have a take of some ponds on the land. I really don't know what, but I know what I'm doing with 2025 almost over, 2026, 24 states. I'm taking a break, then doing 2028, the middle loop of the West, the middle like Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, South Dakota, Iowa, Kansas, Oklahoma, like those states right there. And I'm going to hit Missouri and do some Lake Ozarks and stuff like that, Lake Ozarks, Branson. And after that, I'm going to pick, it's like March Madness. I'm going to pick 3 or 4 states that I like the most. And I'll probably camp in each state 2 or 3 months, each state, so I can go all over that state. I know I just skimmed the state, but I'm going to pick the environment that I want to go to. And then when I go there, I want to go throughout the whole state. And it'll probably be on the same trip because it might be 2 separate trips, because if I pick 2 or 3 in this location and 1 over here, I'm not going to do this and this the same year. So if I go to the West Coast, I'm going to do all those at the same time, then I'm going to come back, take a break, and then go back and do the other one. But I want to tell you guys, I want to back up. It's my backup sound effect. But I did get Richard. I want to thank Richard Chapman for donating a freaking kayak. I got a free kayak, folks. He didn't want to accept any trade. I said, I'm part Indian, I'll trade you something. And he didn't want to accept no money. He says, here, I'm trying to get rid of this kayak. So I've shoved a kayak up inside my caboose that I'm pulling. I shoved that kayak right up in there. It's girthy, but it fit. It fit snugly. So I want to thank Richard. That is, my friend now, is not just because of kayak, but we went fishing a couple of days ago. So Natasha Shank's husband, Robert Shank, and him, we went fishing, and bam. You know why I think he gave me the kayak? Because I caught the biggest fish. I think so. Hey, Natasha Shank, what is happening? Thank you very much for tuning in. I already apologized to everybody, and I tell Aaron I will never let that down for calling him Brian. I, I feel so bad, but I did correct it in the video, kinda. And I didn't want to take any of it out of me being stupider than usual. I felt really ignorant that calling him the wrong name, but I've come to terms with it. I'm breathing. I'm living. I'm not gonna I'm not going to end it. I'm not going to end it because of that, but I do feel bad. Eco says, "Hey Brandon, are you going to be near Chicago? You know what? I might pass through Waukegan. I might pass through Waukegan, Illinois, because Ed Ed's Barbecue in Waukegan. I did a challenge there. And he said he was going to give me a lot of barbecued macaroni because I had a fish plate before the challenge, and I said, oh, he was going to give me a whole bunch of it to go. Guess what? They ran out. So good, they ran out. So I think I'm going to stop in and text them beforehand and say, hey, I'm coming through there, and I'm going to try to get a gallon of it. Yes, a gallon of it. It's delicious. The food's delicious, but that I like that barbecue macaroni. Barracuda says we will smuggle you to the Yukon for ultimate outdoors event. Yukon, is that in Washington or is that in Canada? Because if it's in Canada, F them, F them. They lie to us all the time. They got smoke everywhere. They're like cooking Canadian bacon over there, and all the smoke's coming this way, and they're still lying to us saying we do not have Canadian bacon, eh? But they have it. I saw it at Walmart. Every Walmart has a Canadian bacon. It says it on the pack, Canadian bacon, and they still lie to us. All right, got my Nachizuni says got my phone tablet and the living room on the phone. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So Yukon's, I'm not good with names or anything, but so Yukon's in Alaska. I cannot go to Alaska because I have to go through Canada, unless somebody wants to pay the ferry way both ways. And if that was the case, if they did it on this trip, it would have been best to do that on this trip because I was always in Washington. Now I got to make a special trip. So maybe on my trip to do a couple of the states that I know that I like in the far northeast, maybe I can see about a donation Alaska fund to hit the ferry to go around Canada. But I heard that, yeah, Adventures by the Miles in the House, what is happening? I'm about to do a YouTube video with her. It's going to be the middle and to the end of December. The videos are going to come out, but we're going to go camping here the 3rd to the 7th of September, and that'll be the final video. The last day would be the last day we're camping, and that day I think might be Christmas Day. So Christmas Day might be a video that you can watch with your family of the end wrap up of this trip. I might have stats. I might talk about stats the whole trip, and I probably need to put that down so I don't forget. But I have stats wrote down all the way to how much toilet paper I used. Yes, I have that much detail, and maybe an interview with Elaine here, Adventures by the Mile. Maybe an interview. She asked me questions. Read stats of trip. Yep, put it on now so I don't forget. And we might have a scooter race, Adventures by the Mile. We might have a fish. She said she can catch more fish than me. She said that she got a new e-scooter, so we can race e-scooters. You know, I don't know. She seems like she's competition. So like she's competitive. Oh, she has questions. Okay. Well, save the questions for the camera. I don't like to rehearse things. So save them questions. Oh, Yukon's in Canada, bordering Alaska. And people said I could petition to get into to Canada because it's like 20 something years ago, the DUIs. I'm like, I'm not going to beg. I'm not begging Canada. I'm not begging to get in your smoky state. No, not begging. Yes, it's called Alaska State. I should just start saying that to everywhere. Oh, I'm from Missouri State. Oh, now we know. Adventures by the Mile, she might be Canadian because she's lying. She says she can cook better. She can cook better. Well, yeah, you might think so. Most people do. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Find some silver and gold. I don't do much with a metal detector. I only find beer tabs and soda bottle tabs. Pretty much all I find. Binkbalk is Alberta in Canada. I'm just saying, if anybody recommends Canada, screw the hell out of Canada. Screw Canada. I'm not going there. I stepped foot in Canada for $8.40. I went over there for $4.20, and I had to pay to come back. Like, what are you going to do? Like, I have to pay to leave. I have to pay to get kicked out. That should be reimbursed. Because I asked them if they validated. Like, did you validate? They should validate. They should give you your money back if you get denied. And you're probably not gonna see bell pepper stickers when I fish, when I camp. The next two, the last two, grape and teens. And when I do videos with people, I don't do the stickers. Okay, so I don't do the stickers when I'm usually with people. Derek didn't care. Derek didn't care, but we're going to do stickerless. Missouri Silver, what is happening? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, anybody that keeps on going on about Canada, I'm gonna stop talking about that. But I'm not. I'm already set against not worrying about Canada at all anymore. The only thing that I enjoy is Canadian bacon. So that's the only thing, and I can get that here. I can get that here. Okay. Any other questions, folks? Any like questions you have? If you're thinking if I still do capacity challenges, I don't do many capacity challenges. I've had capacity fry challenge. It came with a burger, but they call it a burger challenge, but they need to call it a fry challenge with a burger. It was 3 pounds of fries, folks. It was 40 minutes of eating fries, and you're going to hear me correctly. I hope you're sitting down. I cut the camera off. I had the timer still going. I cut the camera off for 30 minutes. I started the camera again when I almost got done with the fries. I spared you 30 minutes. Yeah, I did one fry ball. Like I wasn't doing 40 fry balls. It was freaking crazy. And the fries sucked. Sucked. Sicky's Garage, your fries suck, but the burger's good. The burger, everything else was good. Just freaking fries. Favorite speed challenge? I don't really know. Speed challenges are just speed challenges. The favorite thing I can just say it's not the food, it's where I'm at. The mom and pop places, the interactions, the reactions. That's the most important thing about speed challenges. The most that I really like about doing any kind of speed challenge, getting responses, like just talking to people, helping mom and pop places out now. Preferred bacon brand. I don't care. I don't have I don't care if it's on sale, if it's low fat bacon. I'm still going to cook it all. I don't understand why people's asking for resealable bacon. They don't have. They might have it now, but resealable bacon. You don't reseal bacon. You cook the whole freaking thing. Like what is wrong? What is wrong with you saving bacon? Oh. Danielle says, go try hot chicken. I don't do any hot chickens anymore. I don't do anything hot. I rarely do anything hot. So, no to that. Uh, so I don't do capacity. I don't do a lot of very hot challenges. I stopped doing that. I'm 49, and that's one reason why I'm doing that. What else? Well, I was going to write something down so I don't forget. Oh, I don't have a favorite. Like I said, if you any favorite foods, I don't really have favorite foods. Like my mom's double fried, double battered pork chops, stuff like that. Like her deep dish pieces she used to make, but that's like more of a comfort food. But it was really delicious. But everybody's gonna say their mom's food's the best probably. But I don't have a favorite food really. I just like to graze on various stuff. So hopefully on this channel, especially if I have my surgery, I'm gonna try to do a couple lives a month of a mukbang, like buffets and stuff like that. Um, and just one video a week for now. But on this channel, on the outdoors channel, two videos a week. Some videos are an hour, some videos are 2 hours. So if you like longer videos, and you want a nighttime video to watch, like a nice video, that'll be the channel for you to watch a lengthier videos of hiking, camping, and various stuff, fishing. Again, barracudas. People's asking about the favorite foods, like tastes of food. I don't care. I don't like to say like well, it's like a hooker. Hookers do that for a job, and then when they're not hooking, they're probably not doing that. Like they're not wanting to do that when they're off work. So the same thing about food. Food is a job. So if you do it for a job, you eat so much and you get burnt out. It's just I'm burnt out. I'm not trying to hook on my day off. Um, I just eat to keep all this muscle and and survive. That's pretty much the way it goes. Just trying to live another day. So when I come here and I'm not doing challenge like I'm about to do, I get a McChicken, one McChicken, and then I got buy one get one freeze, where then I can get that because I get 50% off the first one on my app, and I got another phone I can get a 50% off there, but I get buy one get one free, be 50% off each. Uh, but I did get this steak. They had a $4 coupon for a steak bagel. It used to be real good here. Then they went to some crappy recipe they had, and then they went back to a good one. They had sauteed onions. Oh, close my eyes because it was good. It was greasy. It was delicious. It was very delicious. It didn't taste like it came from McDonald's. That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting paid to say this. It was $4. But then the app you can use buy one get one free on the app for that. It's $6.50. So you can pay $3.25 a piece if you want to. But yesterday I had a big pizza challenge, so I just needed to keep some fuel in the furnace. So I did that. But I got to jump off here, guys. It's 10 something. I got to get out of here and get to the challenge. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I do thank you very much. And we will see you shortly. My video's uploaded. Good. I only got 3 more videos to upload for this trip, and I'll be caught up. So we'll talk to you later. And please subscribe to this channel now. Let's get the numbers up and try to support that channel. You can watch the 6-month trip that I was on here. Check the 2025 playlist in descriptions, and then click oldest to newest, and you'll see from the first one all the way till the most recent. So thanks for tuning in again, and I appreciate it very much.